Hello and welcome back. In this video I'll be talking about the precedence or the order of precedence in which operators follow. Now when you were at school you might have heard of something in maths class called BODMAS. If you haven't, don't worry about it, I'll explain it anyway. But the programming language of Python and most other languages follow the order of BODMAS, which is spelled BODMAS. And what BODMAS tells us is the order from left to right in which logical operators, such as arithmetic operators, would follow. The first one, B, being the brackets, or in this case parentheses. So if you were to have something, for example, 15 times by 2 add 25 divided by 4 minus 2. Now what you would expect the answer there to come might not be what you wanted to happen, and so you'd use brackets as the highest order of precedence to sort out the answer. Now the answer for this is 34.25, and the reason for that is that 15 times by 2 gets evaluated first, 25 divided by 4 gets evaluated as well, then that entire thing is added together and then 2 is subtracted from it. And the reason for that is that the brackets are, well, essentially invisible, because the rest of BODMAS states that order is next, which is exponential powers, but there aren't any of them, so it ignores that. Goes to next two, which is division and multiplication. They have the same order of precedence, even though it goes D then M in the pseudonym, it still has the same order of precedence, it just so it sort of can be said, but it's in that order. And so division and multiplication happen at the same time, and so 15 times by 2 and 25 divided by 4 happen at the same time, and then the last two letters, which are A and S, stand for addition and subtraction, and they are the next two things that happen. And so you will notice that if we do 15 times by 2 we get 30, if we do 25 divided by 4 we get 6.25, and now we have the minus 2, which makes that a 4.25. And so what we get there in total is 36.25 minus 2, which is 34.25. Now, the easier and better way to write this would have been 15 times by 2 plus 25 divided by 4 minus 2. That would be the better way to have written it, and it gives you the exact same answer, but looking at that, you immediately know what's going to happen when. So that is the order of precedence in which objects and arithmetic logic operators follow within Python and most other programming languages. So if you want to remember that, just remember BODMAS, and it stands for parentheses or brackets, order, or which is the same as exponential powers, then division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. And that is a very useful thing to remember if you want to remember the order and to work out what it is should happen whilst you're doing calculations. And like I said, I can't emphasize how much it helps to have these brackets around each part. You can have as many brackets as you like within Python, within these. So you could have 15 times by 2 plus, and then we'll do 25 divided by 4 minus 2. That would give you the exact same answer, and it might make things a bit easier for you to understand as well with having that bracket. So make sure that all of that happens at the first thing to happen, but just make sure that you understand that BODMAS is the order in which it follows, and when you understand that order it will help you diagnose or debug the problems which you may run into within future programs where the wrong answer is being given, and it could be because you just haven't given the order of precedence the correct order. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.